By now, you've probably heard about Teachers Pay Teachers' new digital annotation tool. But you may be wondering how to know if a product has this tool available and how you can access this tool and use it with your students. So I want to take a couple of minutes to show you an overview of how you will find if a product has this tool and then how you can use it to make a resource into a digital activity for your students. So I want to show you a few examples of what you can look for to tell if the digital annotation tool is available to the resource. So here's a resource that I've purchased, and I can see right here this big red button that says Create Digital Activity. If you see this big red button, you know that this resource has the tool available to use. Now you may look at a product that doesn't have the red button, but it does say TpT Digital Activity right here on the right side. In this case, this product does have the tool available, but this isn't one that you've purchased. So you'll only see the big red button when you've purchased the activity. So there are times when you won't see this TpT Digital Activity or the red button. So here's an example of a resource where you don't see any of that. The only thing you see is the button to purchase. And that's because this resource isn't really appropriate for the digital annotation tool. This isn't a type of resource where students would mark their answers on a digital worksheet. So in this case, the tool is not available with the resource. There's one other occasion where you might not see anything. So here is a bundle, and this is a bundle of different resources, but here I don't see the red button, and I also don't see the words to show that this is a digital activity. But when you're looking at bundles, what you'll need to do is look at the products inside of the bundle. So the bundle itself doesn't give you access to the tool. You have to go look at the individual products inside that bundle. So I'm going to scroll down and I'm just going to open this product that's in the bundle. And that's where I can see that I have the availability to create the digital activity. So now I want to show you what you can do when you're ready to use this tool. So all you have to do is click the button to create your digital activity, and it will open in a new tab, and you'll have three main tabs to choose from. You have the Prepare tab, the Preview tab, and then you have the Assign tab. So first you want to prepare it and get it ready to share with your students. Some TpT authors do all of the work for you, depending on the resource and how appropriate it is for the TpT author to do that for you. But you can always add your own things as well. You can add text if you want to add instructions. You can highlight parts that you don't want the students to overlook. So you can use these tools to enhance the resource before sharing it with your students. You may also decide that you don't want to share all of the pages. For example, this resource has 19 different pages that you can share with students. Maybe you only want to share the quiz. So what I'm going to do is get rid of all of the other pages except for this quiz that I'd like to share with the student. So to do that, I'm going to click Edit Pages. So I'm going to click Select All because I want to remove all of the pages except for the two quiz pages. So I'm going to scroll down and unselect the two quiz pages so that the blue box around them goes away. Then I'm going to click the Remove button to remove all of the selected pages, and now I see that I only have the quiz pages left. Then I'm going to click Save Changes. Now I'm back to the Prepare, Preview, Assign window, and I can do all of the same things. When I'm ready to preview it, I can click the Preview tab just to see what the students are going to see when they open the resource. And when I'm ready to share it with the students, all I have to do is click the Assign tab. So one thing to know about this digital annotation tool is you have to assign it individually if you have different classes. So what you'll do is click the button that says Create Access Link, and then you're going to have an access code and some information right here. But in order to share it in Classroom, you're going to click this Google Classroom icon, and then you'll have a window open up and ask you which class you want to share it with. Again, you can only share it with one class at a time. Then under the action, you're going to click Create an Assignment and then click Go. Now it's going to let you title it and add any instructions if you want to. And once you have your title, then you just click Assign, and it will go straight to your Google Classroom. If you want to see the students' work, you just click right here where it says Review Responses, and it will show you when students have logged in and completed their work. You can also review the responses inside of your Google Drive folder for your Google Classroom or straight in Google Classroom. If you want to share it to a second class, then you're going to have to create a new code. There's a button right here that says Create New Code, and then you'll see it right here. The newest one goes to the top. You can see by the date here as well. So what you're going to do is just click the icon again, choose the class that you want to have it, and then just repeat the process for the second class. Be sure and check the resources you've already purchased to see if they are available to use with a new digital annotation tool, because it can make your products a lot more versatile. And as you're choosing which new products to purchase, you can look and see if this is an added feature that might work for you in your class. If you have any questions, feel free to email at Cassie@mindsandbloom.com.